Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. Thompson is the off guard with KD at small forward. Inside, Smith and Şengün. And it's Shepherd in at the 1. And for Minnesota, Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's DiVincenzo in at point guard. Well, 2 of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Now here's Durant. Pass to Shepherd. Smith with a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Shepherd. Nails the baby hook.
Oh, when we talk about the future of Shepherd, scoring inside is very important to take his game to the next level.
Back to Randall. To the inside. The kick out to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Thompson. It's rebounded by Houston. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
That night, they gave an all-star effort on the offensive boards. The second chance points tipped the scales in their favor.
Now here's Thompson. Pass to Shepherd. Launches a 3. Misses off the left iron. And here's Minnesota now. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. We talked about Kevin Durant and just how challenging a matchup he is. He told me, quote, his length is what makes him so difficult. Throwing that quick release on his jumper, all we can ask our guys to do is get a hand up on any shot they can. We'll see how effective their defense is on Durant tonight. Brian, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Durant. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, you get a sense of how locked in Kevin Durant is. The defense not going to alter his approach.
Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Edwards. There's the 3. They get it again. The 3, DiVincenzo drills it from deep.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. On the wing, Thompson. Here's Shepherd. Thompson with a screen. And it's Shepherd missing. Minnesota has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Kept alive. Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
We always know this has been a strength of Rudy Gobert, getting the offensive window. Nicely done.
Here's Shepherd. DiVincenzo covering. Şengün, a screen on DiVincenzo. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Now, how about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
All right, Doris, let's talk for a moment about Rudy Gobert's defensive IQ.
Let's begin, BA, with his communication on that end. It's an undervalued aspect of defensive performance. Then you talk about his ability to be a rim protector, to be able to rotate in defensive help. There is a reason he has won the Defensive Player of the Year as many times as he has.
Wow, Julius Randle with a little flavor on the finish.
What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. 6-point game. Şengün, a screen on McDaniels. Pass to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's averaging more than 12 a game, a consistent threat on offense. Outside Edwards. Randall on the screen. 4 on the clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. The 3, DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by Şengün. Rockets trail by 4. To the wing, right side. Thompson outside. Smith outside. Pass to Durant. Over McDaniels. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
KD's shot selection is always on point. You want to concede the mid-range, he's more than willing to take it.
DiVincenzo to pass to McDaniels. And here's Randall. Over Smith. And it's Randall that time on the assist by McDaniels.
Well, the effectiveness of Julius Randle, wherever he is on the floor, the mid-range, one of those tools in the toolbox.
Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. It's McDaniels on the wing. Thompson against Edwards. Pass to Randall. 4-3. Durant pulls it in. Rockets trail by 4. To the paint. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Yeah, great finish by Şengün. I love when he goes up with power.
Randall outside. Now DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. Pass to Edwards. Beyond the arc. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
McDaniels against Durant. Over McDaniels. And another basket for Houston.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
Now DiVincenzo. Edwards for 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Pass to Shepherd. Houston working the ball around. Şengün against Gobert. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
And that one misses. And after some uncertainty, the Timberwolves moving forward under new governorship doors.
Boy, B.A., that sale process was long and obviously at times quite contentious. I believe the organization has to be thrilled that that is finally in the past, because what you want to do is focus on trying to continue the Wolves' recent run of success. There's a lot to be excited about with this young group.
Now here's Durant. 6 points for him. Back to Eason. The 3. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Lets it fly. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Thompson passes to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
And here's Edwards outside. It's hauled in by Houston. Last time they met was in Houston.
And it was an entertaining game, but hard to win when you're inconsistent.
Pass to Şengün. Fires the 3. And Houston another 3.
You love to see Şengün's confidence continue to grow. Just fantastic work off the catch.
The Timberwolves trail. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Finding the strength and the legs to finish the season strong. How difficult is that to do?
Yeah, I think this is where, B.A., you need your leaders and those veterans to guide the young players along, to encourage them to eat right, to get their rest, to take care of themselves mentally as well as physically.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. And then for Houston, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Green comes in for Smith. And Okogie is subbed in for Durant. High post Clark. He's against Eason. Pass to Reed. Dosunmu outside. Anderson with a screen. Shot clock at 5. Dosunmu, the pass to Clark. Off the mark there with a 3. And it's Houston's ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And the shot goes. And now a 4-point Houston lead.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
The Timberwolves shooting an impressive 47%. Highland finds Reed. Anderson with a screen on Capella. Reed for 3. Eason pulls it in. Houston has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Okogie's shot is off.
Whew, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
Stolen by Capella. Here's the break. Eason, pass to Thompson. Now here's Capella. He's guarded by Highland. Shoots a fadeaway. And again, it's Houston.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Highland with it. Still without a bucket. Takes one from 10 feet. Rockets with a rebound. Outside, Green. Pass to Thompson. A minute 58 left to play in the first. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, I like when Thompson goes in strong like this. I mean, just forcing the defense to act.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Rockets.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
The other thing they're doing is making plays off the bounce. And, boy, once they get a step, they're getting all the way.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Randall is checked in. And a change for the Rockets. Şengün's checked in. Good on both.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And Houston making a change here. Davison's checked in. All right, a chance now to take a look at the steals over the last few months for Tari Eason.
I get the feeling he hasn't been paying as much attention defensively as he should be. His steal numbers have dipped in the past few months. He needs to get back some of that intensity on defense.
1:56 left in the first quarter. Highland finds Reed. Randall a screen on Şengün. Here's Reed, and it's rejected.
Yeah, tough to keep your shot out of Şengün's reach. You know, he's about 7 feet.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Hey guys, the Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, "Their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team." Back over to you, Brian.
They've got that grit. Thank you, Ali. And Houston has possession. Following the three-pointer by Minnesota to the middle. From 7, and another basket for Houston.
Well, he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
Timberwolves trail by 9. 54 seconds left in the opening quarter. Randall deciding where to go with it. Offensive board. Kicks it out to Clark. Shoots over Eason. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Houston leading by 9. Pass to Davison. Now here's Şengün. 13 points in the game. Şengün, a screen on Clark. Eason, pass to Green. Clock is at 3. Takes a 3. Davison can't hit. Dosunmu outside. Down low. Here's Randall. Comes up empty from 8 feet. And so it's the Houston Rockets. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And taking a look at Houston's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Bones Highland out there with Dosunmu. And it's Clark in at small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Now here's Dosunmu. No points yet. Pass to Clark. For 3, Randall. It's rebounded by Şengün.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Now here's Holiday. He shoots. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Highland, the pass to Randall. Buries it down low. Randall's got 6.
Well, the physicality that Julius Randle possesses, this guy is always proven capable despite defenders nearby.
Now here's Şengün. 13 points in the game. Eason, pass to Holiday. Here's Okogie. He's covered by Dosunmu. Green, a screen. Here's Okogie. Randall pulls down the board. Timberwolves trail by 7. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Doris, something everybody likes about Naz Reid is his energy. It's infectious.
This is why the fans love him. And what I admire most about Naz, yes, he's been effective off the bench. He's been able to fit into any lineup. Every year the coaching staff comes in and says, I'm not sure where he fits, and Naz finds a way to carve out a role. Big jelly in the house.
That one drops for him.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
Pass to Şengün. Outside Eason. Outside Holiday. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Randall's got 4 rebounds in the game. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
Pass to Eason. From the arc. Buries it from 3. Eason's got his second bucket on the night.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's gonna make you pay.
Randall outside. Now Highland. Back to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
The guys, over the years, we've seen Randall become a much more aggressive scorer. You love his tenacity.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And Minnesota with some changes. Shannon's checked in for Clark, and it's Edwards in for Highland. And then for Houston, Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Okogie. And it's Thompson in for Holiday. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Durant against Edwards. Durant looking around. Out to Thompson. Clock at 6. Durant owning the inside.
We call that the ultimate high percentage look for one of the most efficient scorers ever. KD in the house.
Dosunmu outside. Randall left side. Drops in the 3. Randall's got 15.
He has been a one-man show trying to keep them competitive.
Thompson outside. Şengün against Reed. And here's Green from the arc. The rebound by Shannon. Timberwolves trail by 5. Thompson with a steal. Back comes Houston in transition. That's good from Durant on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 6 assists here tonight. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Outside for Randall from deep. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Shutout from beyond the arc in the first quarter. He's now got 2 for the game.
On the wing, Durant. Back to Thompson. Oh, it's stolen. Dosunmu outside. Edwards. Edwards so good inside.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
For Houston, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Edwards against Durant. Outside, Green from downtown. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got his 3rd assist of the night. Outside Reed. Pass to Randall. Over Green, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Boy, Julius Randle is getting to his spots and starting to really cook.
To the wing on the left. Inside. KD won't be stopped.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Drains the triple.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Durant against Edwards. KD jams it straight down.
Kevin Durant has absorbed a big-time scoring role everywhere he's been. This guy is so special offensively.
Randall outside. Launches it from deep. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Easton. Tips it up. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now a 6-point Houston lead.
You know, we talk about the value of size out of the backcourt, and that sequence by Thompson is a great example.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Randall. McDaniels comes in for Shannon. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Dosunmu. And then for Houston, Capella, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Smith comes in for Green. And it's Shepard in for Eason. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Outside Reed. Pass to Gobert. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Goes up on the wing. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Edwards has got 7 now in this quarter.
Boy, whether he's in isolation or operating in pick and roll, we know Anthony Edwards so dynamic with the ball in his hands.
Capella finds Durant. "11 feet out." It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to DiVincenzo. Reed for 3. Capella with a rebound.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Here's Thompson. Takes the 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
Minnesota shooting their first free throw of the night here. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, BA, the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras could start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
Now here's Durant. He's got 14. 6 on the shot clock. The shake going inside, and he lays it in. Durant's got 16 points now.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Gobert. Outside, DiVincenzo. Edwards against Thompson. Gobert with a screen on Thompson. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Shepherd. No good on the shot. Oh, good D by Edwards. Timberwolves trail by 3. High post Reed. He's against Smith. The open shot by Edwards. Edwards, no problem with the contact.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
Durant against McDaniels. Durant, the pass to Capella. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. McDaniels against Durant. McDaniels passes to Reed. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Rockets. They've led by as much as 10. The Rockets again can't hit. The Timberwolves shooting a nice 50% for the game. It's McDaniels on the wing. A minute and a half left in the first half of this game. Here's Edwards. Out to DiVincenzo. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Houston.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Thompson outside. Up top, Smith. And here's Shepherd for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Reed with it, and Capella picks him up defensively. McDaniels from long range. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Thompson outside. Pass to Shepherd. 3-pointer. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first half. And here's Edwards. Now Reed, covered by Smith. Pulls up on the wing. And they'll get another chance. Edwards looking it over. Shot clock at 6. Second chance effort. Reed for 3. Knocks down the triple. Reed's got 6 points.
Yeah, Naz Reid, aware that ball hits my hands, I've got to be ready to rise and fire.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And Houston making a change here. We've got 13 seconds left in the half. And it's slammed in by Durant.
It's not just that Kevin Durant scores it. It is the efficiency with which he does it. This guy, you can lean into him on the offensive end. Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Houston. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Hey, everybody. Psst. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings.
You know, for the Rockets, they've come up a little short of expectations. The talent is unquestioned, but their focus has been wavered. The consistency just hasn't been there. That said, I sure wouldn't want to meet them in the playoffs, though.
And, guys, let's talk now about that first half from Minnesota there in a tight one.
They're really going to war for those second chance points, running guys to the defensive glass. It's a tight game. That could be the difference maker.
As long as it doesn't hurt their transition defense.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Timberwolves trail by 3. So, on the floor for Houston. Inside, Smith and Şengün. Thompson is the off guard with KD at small forward. And it's Shepherd in at the point. And here's Edwards outside. Down it goes! Edwards for 3!
Well, pick and roll action. Anthony Edwards is thinking score first. Good decision right there.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, BA. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
A nice shot by Smith.
And he likes to be the answer guy. Smith with a huge response 3.
Back to DiVincenzo. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Outside Edwards. 5 to shoot. Back to DiVincenzo. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh,
an impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Here's DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Randall outside. From outside the arc. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Thompson outside. There's the triple. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Left side, DiVincenzo, Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
Ooh, poked away. Pass to Durant. Lets it go from 11. And he hits the jumper for 2. Durant's got 20 points.
Boy, you have got to be pleased with the start of this third quarter. 3 for 4 out of the gates. Just keep your rhythm now.
Here's Gobert. There's the block.
Well, you could see how Şengün read that play and was where he needed to be to get the block.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Back to you.
He can lock it down. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Pass to Edwards. Three-pointer. Connects from downtown. He's got 26.
Ooh, he's been hot from out there, helping to keep them in this game.
And you don't need to tell him that. He's used the three-point shot as his primary weapon today.
Now here's Durant. 22 points for him. Smith outside. And here's Thompson for 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. It counts! And the foul! It's going to be on Jabari Smith.
If there is something that defines Julius Randle's game, it's the ability to score through contact. Give him the N1.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
Julius Randle has been a consistent producer in this league for a long time. This guy, an absolute matchup nightmare.
Here's Shepherd. 5 points in the game. Outside Durant. And no good. McDaniels with some nice D. DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Pass to Shepherd. This one for 3. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Here's Shepherd, checked by Randall. Fires for 3. And there's Shepherd. That one's good on the assist by Smith. Shepherd's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Houston.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And you also...
Oh, a sensational slam by Amp.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Pass to Durant. With the drive. And Gobert with a block. Thompson against Edwards. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul of the game. Here's DiVincenzo. Clock at 6. McDaniels from long range. Fires in the triple. McDaniels got 6.
Yeah, McDaniels really trying to become consistent with that jump shot.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And looking at the stats since the All-Star break, here are the teams who have done a remarkable job rebounding the ball. In third, Houston.
Incredible rebounding numbers since the break. They've put in a lot of effort on the glass.
Here's Durant. He's got 22. And the layup is good off the glass. Durant's got 24.
Now, Kevin Durant's not missing chippies, folks. You allow him to get that kind of position, turn the lights out.
DiVincenzo finds Gobert. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Thompson. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
I'll tell you, this team has not had an answer for Anthony Edwards. They shouldn't feel alone, though. He's put a lot of work on a lot of teams.
Here's Shepherd. Give him 8. Smith outside. Pass to Şengün. Over Gobert. And he stays with it.
Wow, insanely tough to get a shot off when Rudy Gobert is around. Wow.
Eason's checked in for Shepherd. And here's Edwards. Give him 30. Pass to Randall. Now here's Edwards. Randall on the screen. Launches it. And Edwards good for 3. Now it's a 4-point Minnesota lead.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
Outside Eason. Houston working the ball around. Smith outside. Just 5 to shoot. Durant takes it in. He gets it in there. Durant's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Man, he is working them over on the inside. I'll tell you this, Kevin Durant every year gets more comfortable with the physicality of defenders. Incredible.
Pass to McDaniels. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Here's Eason. No good on the triple. For Minnesota, they've gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the third quarter. Here's Randall. Outside Edwards. Shoots over Durant. And Edwards with the basket on the assist from Randall. And now that's 35 points for Anthony Edwards. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
With the way he's cooking, they have to find a way to run him off his spot more.
Dosunmu, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And a change for the Rockets. Green's checked in for Smith. Green against Randall. Outside, Green. Pass to Durant. 6 to shoot. It's blocked by Gobert.
Well, this is the very prototypical defensive anchor. This is what Rudy Gobert brings on a nightly basis.
And Minnesota with some changes. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Ingles comes in for Randall. And it's Highland in for McDaniels. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Thompson against Highland. Highland with a screen on Easton. Here's Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Durant's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Thompson finds Durant. Durant earning those 2 points.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Ingles, a screen on Easton. Here's Edwards. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Edwards has got 17 now, just in the second half. To the paint. Here's Thompson. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got his 5th assist in this one.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Ingles, a screen on Thompson. Highland. No good from outside. Houston has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Back to Durant. Pass to Thompson. Screen by Capella. Thompson passes to Capella. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
And what do you know? Capella with the high percentage look. That's his motto.
Here's Reed. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Reed's got 8 points.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3 ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Stolen by Reed. Dosunmu, the pass to Highland. Dosunmu outside. Pass to Edwards. Easton with a steal. And here's Capella. Outside Durant. Back to Capella. 5 on the clock. That's short off the rim. Minnesota's got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. Doris, what's amazing about Ant-Man, he's worked to become an elite floor spacer.
The reason that's important, BA, is because we know what a dangerous driver and what a force at the rim Anthony Edwards can be. What I love is he's worked to become a legit threat, and he leaned heavily into that three-point game. So important in the modern NBA.
Outside Edwards. There's 48 seconds left in the third. Outside, Ingles. Off target from three-point range. And Houston is shooting a fantastic 57%. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Capella. 32 points for Durant.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Highland looking for an opening. Unloads from 13. Rebounded by Green. Outside Durant. Basket counts. Now it's a 4-point Houston lead.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Up top, Edwards. Over Easton. And the basket by Edwards. Edwards got 39.
Boy, he's been lights out. You want to talk about an efficient offensive game. Wow.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Rockets. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Ayo Dosunmu out there with Bones Highland. And it's Clark in at the 3. So that's the lineup from Minnesota.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And he drops the first. Finney Smith's checked in for Houston. Davison comes in for Newton. Easton hits them both. Timberwolves trail by 4. Pass to Reed. And here's Randall. He's marked by Finney Smith. Dosunmu outside. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Houston. They've led by as much as 10. Left side, Finney Smith. Outside, Eason. Now here's Şengün. He's covered by Dosunmu. Dosunmu on the double. Şengün passes to Eason. 4 on the clock. For 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Randall's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Kicks it out to Clark. Outside, Highland. From behind the arc. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got 11 rebounds in the game. Eason, pass to Okogie. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Crawford's checked in for Houston. Here's Finney Smith. Off target from outside. And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Trailing by 4. Out left to the wing. For 3, Randall. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Şengün passes to Finney Smith. On the wing, Finney Smith. 6 on the shot clock. The shot from the low post is good. And the Rockets lead by 6. And Minnesota with possession here. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Outside Reed. Randall left side to end the drought. And the layup is good. Randall's got 25 points.
Boy, I love the confidence Julius Randle has in himself. This guy knows what it takes to score.
Pass to Şengün. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Fade away. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
The points coming in bunches for Alpi. I mean, he's got a lot in his bag.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Shannon's checked in for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for Highland. Durant, he's checked in for the Rockets. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He lit into them over their transition defense. He said, quote, "Enough is enough. Get back on D. We have to slow them down." The discrepancy in fast break points is eating at him. We'll see how they respond.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's Shannon, defended by Eason. Fades back. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 41.
Even if this game doesn't go their way, he has to be proud of his performance tonight.
Durant, the pass to Eason. Şengün, the screen. This one for three. Stolen by Reed. All alone. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Oh, Ant-Man fighting for two.
How about that handle? The dribble drive by Anthony Edwards, so tough.
Pass to Durant. Thompson scanning the floor. Now here's Easton. Here's Finney-Smith. Another one falls for Houston.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Now to Sumu. Randall outside. Puts up a deep three. The Rockets pull it in. Şengün's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. On the wing, Finney-Smith. For three, Durant. And the call will be against Alperen Şengün. That's his first foul of the game. And Minnesota with some changes. Rudy Gobert comes in for Reed. And Jaden McDaniels subbed in for Shannon. Timberwolves trail by 4. Dosunmu with it. Outside Edwards. Randall, a screen on Durant. It's good! Edwards! What strength! For Houston, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Durant. Out to Thompson. Launches a three. McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Edwards, a pass to Dosunmu. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Randall. To tie it up. That one's good. This game is all even. Randall's got 27 points.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside Durant. They double-team Durant. Here's Finney-Smith. Outside Eason. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Edwards against Durant. They get the rebound. Pass to McDaniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 4 assists now tonight.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And here's Dosunmu. Back to Randall. Outside Edwards. Three-pointer. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Back to Durant. Şengün finds Easton. On the wing, Thompson. Can they get it? Anthony Edwards with a rebound.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Pass to Thompson. Now here's Durant. Puts up a three. At the arc. KD drains it.
Boy, terrific individual effort, almost single-handedly. This guy trying to keep them competitive.
It's Edwards on the wing, guarded by Durant. For three, Randall takes the three. It's hauled in by Houston.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Durant inside, guarded by Edwards. And down it goes. 2 points. Durant's got 39.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Here's Edwards. McDaniels from long range. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards has got his 3rd assist of the night.
Yeah, McDaniels has made himself a legitimate option from three-point territory. What a look there.
Durant against Randall. Şengün. Yep, that one goes. 17 points for Alperen Şengün.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Pass to Randall. Fires the three. Rockets with a rebound. Durant's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Şengün. Edwards against Thompson. Here's Durant. Shoots over to Sumu. And another basket for Houston.
Kevin Durant calmly steps into that shot with the game hanging in the balance. Love it.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And then for Houston, Smith comes in for Finney-Smith. And it's Shepherd in for Eason. Here's Edwards. Now Randall. Now Edwards. Clock at 4. Şengün pulls it down.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
He got it.
I'll tell you, how about the playmaking from Kevin Durant? On time and on target with the pass.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
Şengün. And he slams it down.
A monster bucket from Şengün. This team needed those points.
Timberwolves trail by 4. 1:43 left in the final quarter. Randall outside. Buries it from outside.
Julius Randle under tremendous pressure with the big bucket.
Durant inside, working on McDaniels. Nice! That one's good.
Well, we know Kevin Durant is one of the elite players in the NBA, and if there's a big shot to be made, he wants to take it.
Edwards. Here's Randall. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
That's about trusting your guy in the clutch. Julius Randle embracing a tough opportunity.
Now Şengün. Ready off the pass. He lays it in.
Şengün's got everyone's trust right now late in games.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Timberwolves. Now McDaniels. And out of bounds. The Rockets will take it.
Wow, what a time for a turnover. Shows you just how key one play can be.
Houston leading by 3. Outside Durant.
McDaniels with the defensive presence twice on the pipes.
Now Gobert. Şengün with a steal. There's 39 seconds left to play in the fourth.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. And it's a 5-point game.
Great job at the line, and it's now a 2-possession game.
And Chris Finch has called timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Turning here to our analyst, what elements become the primary keys at this point?
They don't want to waste time here. If they can score fast enough, they can go back on D and try to get a stop instead of having to foul.
Here's McDaniels. He launches. Şengün pulls it down.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Just step to the line with confidence, and this young man delivers. Nicely done.
Randall outside. DiVincenzo fires. Can't get the 3. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Outside Durant. And so the Rockets take the win. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Kevin, that was a gritty road win. How do you evaluate your performance?
It's a tough place to play. You know, you hear the crowd. They was loud as soon as we stepped on the floor. So, you know, we just tried to play our brand of basketball and just keep growing.
The crowd had nothing on you, though. Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Kevin Durant.